Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is NXT TakeOver came and passed. What an evening it was in Chicago, and we are here one more time for the fallout from TakeOver to discuss and the matches in the ring to look at. This is, of course, it's not going to be a big evening of action. It's not going to be a monumental evening. We're not going to be seeing Brian Cage or anything. This was, of course, set the night after TakeOver, just before Money in the Bank. But tonight's main event should be a very interesting one. Juice Robinson to collide one-on-one against Mike Kanellis in this main event. Both guys finding rebounds, finding victories, trying to find form. We'll see how that'll go in tonight's main event, but we're going to kick things off here on this Fallout edition of NXT with a fiesta. We're kicking things off with No Way Jose in action against Josh Woods. No Way Jose, of course, the last time we saw him was actually with the man in the main event, Juice Robinson, as they teamed up to take on the New Foundation, looking to try and prevent them from becoming the number one contenders and hoping that it would be Jose and Robinson challenging for the tag team titles. That ended up, of course, not being the case, and it ended up being the case that you have new NXT Tag Team Champions leaving Chicago, the New Foundation walking out with that win. There is No Way Jose, though, gearing up for this contest here this evening, looking to come back, looking to defeat Josh Woods here this evening. Woods, who is, he got off to a fine start. He actually made his debut. No, he made his debut on just on NXT. My bad. I thought he made his debut in an arena like this one, but Jose has competed on takeovers before. He's competed in an arena like this before, so maybe he has a little bit more of a upper edge compared to Josh Woods, who may find some first-time nerves getting to him. We'll see about that one as this matchup gets underway. Both guys a little bit out of form right now. Woods started strong, but really has kind of slumped away more so than anything. He started picking up a lot more losses in his tenure. So things are looking more on the up and up for potentiality of a No Way Jose victory, really. I mean, his time with Juice was a little bit of a learning period, I imagine, for Jose. But that's every reason for Josh Woods to try and bounce back here with this win tonight. Remind everyone that he is a four-time All-American, that he is a incredibly versatile wrestler, and he is someone who you shouldn't be counting out this soon as into his NXT career. Woods, though, has to try and prove that in this contest with victory. Whether or not he'll get that, well, we'll find out in just a moment, won't we? Heads towards the ring right now, though. Geared up, determined, and ready, and seeking a big victory here for himself and his momentum, really, and his pride to bring that all back around with the hopes of a strong victory this evening. No Way Jose obviously would love to put the dent on that one and deny him the opportunity of victory. We'll see if that'll take place or not. But as for right now, we can just speculate really and decide whether or not it's Woods or Jose who leaves with the victory, but we're going to find out in just a few moments really who is going to leave with this vital win that both guys are needing, whether it'll be by submission, pinfall, countout, disqualification. Both guys need this win, really. And so they're going to do everything they can to beat their opponent and be the ones to take it. Colin about tie-up here. Go behind by No Way Jose, but the four-time All-American Josh Woods able to come back, and they taking him down into a chin lock. Woods now. Oh, knee in the back there after getting a little bit of a good yank on that chin lock off the ropes. Now comes Jose into that backdrop there. Josh Woods starting this match now after that chin lock with a lot of aggression to him. And why wouldn't he? After these recent losses, Woods has got a lot to get off his chest. And clubbing away now. Oh, No Way Jose, the vicious side of Woods coming out to play here. Salting away on Jose. He's up to his feet. Look for a kick there. Fair play to Jose. He got the counter to it. Up on the shoulders now. Not where Josh Woods wants to be. And a fireman's carry. Captor will drive him into the mat as a result of it. Corner now. Jose able to turn things around. Jose now the one who's taking control in this contest. slamming down Josh Woods. Look out for Woods. Leg drop. Follow up there by No Way Jose. He covers Josh Woods here, looking for victory. Referee started the count and then said rope break. Pretty interesting. Look out, Woods now. Choke lift. Oh, choke lift. Sit out. That was either a sit out spine buster or a sit out bomb. And it was almost enough for victory. Just getting the shoulder up in time there. No way, Jose. Josh Woods now firmly in control of this contest right now. Big time lariat. Covers Jose. Looking for victory. And he almost got it again. Back to back near falls there for Woods. His aggression certainly shining through. There's now No Way Jose though, able to come back with a few moves of his own and start to punch away in the corner on Woods. He's got about 5 of them before Josh Woods pushed him back there. Northern Lights suplex now by Woods. Bridges after it, but Jose determined to get some fight back here. Jose determined to get his first singles win in a while. So he's fighting on. Woods though with the takedown into the full mount. Palm striking away at No Way Jose. He can try and cover up those knees, those hands as much as he wants. It's not going to work out the way he wants it. Two big German suplex sits him out there. And Woods eyeing up how he's going to try and win this one. What a belly to belly by Woods. He drags No Way Jose into position and he might look to be ending things right here. Line him up and he'll knock him down. Running knee from Woods. Huge knee lift and a huge win for Josh Woods, back in the victory columns in NXT. Woods needed this win. He needed to return to form and he did just that here this evening. Josh Woods, your winner, and we'll see how this will advance for him as NXT continues on, as we come out of Chicago and of course on our way to the next TakeOver event, 2 months time, TakeOver Brooklyn. Woods starting off his road to that event maybe quite strong with a win here on NXT over No Way Jose. Back to winning ways for the All-American, and will it be back to a consistent turn of form for Josh Woods? Speaking of form, this upcoming matchup here is 2 teams involved, both of which are very much out of form. I mean, I say the Street Profits are out of form. They've more so been a team that's been learning and growing from the Performance Center. They've been growing. They haven't been, it's hard to say they've been out of form. We've been trying to see how much they've been learning and developing as a team. They've been getting better and better as time has gone on, but now they get a big opportunity to prove themselves against Kalisto and Gran Metalik here. El Orgullo de Lucha versus the Street Profits coming up right now for you. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, who, as I said, they've been growing, but they still yet to claim their first victory. I can't think of the last time actually Kalisto and Gran Metalik won a tag team contest. So both these teams, much in the same way as the first match of the evening, both vitally looking for that victory. Whether or not they'll get it, we're going to find out in just a moment, but things are looking potentially pretty hopeful right now for both sides. Both sides have every reason to be able to claim victory here. It's just a matter of if they'll be able to do it or not. Street Profits ready here this evening. I think this is the first time they've been allowed to, or rather we've shown their entrance since they've been in this universe. I mean, they may have this, they may have this swagger to them, they may have this confidence to them in their entrance, but do they have it in the ring is the real question. And I think the answer to that right now is kind of no. In all honesty, they've been neither here nor there in terms of their in-ring offense. That's why they're yet to claim a victory, but maybe against this team they can reclaim that win that they're seeking, because it has been a hard road for these two men. It's been a tough road, and it's been one but unless something turns around, isn't going to get much better for them. Kalisto and Grand Metalik ready to go against the Street Profits. I like the concept of this matchup, though. Two teams who are indefinitely struggling. Two teams who are desperately, really, seeking a win, getting to fight for it here this evening. We'll see how that'll go between these two sides. Street Profits with some last-minute discussions on the outside there as we prepare for this contest now. Street Profits, El Orgullo de Lucha. As I said, both sides craving a win. Only one can get it. Who will it be? We're about to find out in just a moment here. Bell rings and we are underway. It's going to be Montez Ford starting things off against Kalisto. Go behind now by Kalisto. Montez Ford able to use his power advantage there to turn things around. Chinlock now by Kalisto here. Ford gets himself out of that chinlock pretty quickly though. Side headlock now on Kalisto into a leg scissors here. Ford going to have to try and fight his way out of it, and he does just that, kips up. Ford now returning it back to the side headlock, and a clubbing blow into the face of Kalisto there. Good stop from the Street Profits thus far. Good power in that back suplex as well. This is showing good evidence of how far the Street Profits have grown over these last few weeks. In the turnbuckle now, we're going to see the tag into Angelo Dawkins. We are. Dawkins coming in off the tag here. Little Irish whip. Double arm drag by them as well. Nicely done. Simple but effective tag team move. Dawkins, though, creating the room, and Grand Metalik will come in off the tag. And knock down Angelo Dawkins as well. Here goes Grand Metalik. Tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. Metalik waking up the team there. Good sling blade as well. Dawkins goes down. Good stop for Metalik in this one thus far. To the top rope he goes. Oh, went for a corkscrew moonsault, but no one was home. And Dawkins with a lariat, so impactful, the ring shattered momentarily. In the turnbuckle now, Dawkins maybe trying to return the favour back to Ford here. Montez Ford coming back in this one. He had a great start in this matchup. Can he keep that form going? Montez Ford now up and down with that slam. Nothing fancy about it, but just showing how well some of the basics have been learned. Look at that from Ford. Great combination. Metalik now the one in the spot of trouble, and the one in the corner of the Street Profits. Hoping to try and find a way to fight out of this, and he'll do just that. Good chops. Thrust kick. In the Street Profits corner or not, Metalik will continue to fight on. There, good work. And another sling blade will drive Montez Ford down. Standing shooting star press. Good combination. A great resiliency from Montez Ford as well as he fights out of it now. Irish whip off the ropes comes Grand Metalik. Great slam. Absolutely great scoop slam there. Cover made for the win. Metalik gets the shoulder up relatively early there. Montez Ford has done a great job in this matchup thus far, though, for the Street Profits, has to be said. Dawkins going to be given another chance to shine, maybe. Indeed, he will be. Good tag so far from the Street Profits. Look out. Slam down there is Metalik. Street Profits coming up with some versatile offense. Back suplex down onto him. And Montez Ford turned that into a moonsault. Metalik able to fight back though, and again he has to go back to his old trusty there with that sling blade. Goes up to the top rope, calling Dawkins to his feet, yeah. Oh, that's an awkward angle. Dawkins giving up his back. Metalik comes in with a drop kick. Dawkins never saw it coming. Thrust kick again. And going to work on the leg. Metalik having to work as one man essentially. I don't know. I mean, the opportunity is right in front of him to try and make the tag. Yeah, maybe he was looking for it there, and the power of Angelo Dawkins denied it. Dawkins now going to send Metalik into the turnbuckle. No tag into Kalisto, and things looking like they're about to get bad for worse. Spinebuster, frog splash combination, cover made by the Street Profits, and they have done it. They have claimed their first victory. The Street Profits are finally winners for the first time in this universe. They've been growing, they've been training, and now they can be celebrating a victory. Well done to the Street Profits for that one. Great stuff, I gotta say, by Montez Ford. The Street Profits, your winners for the first time. Great moment there for the Street Profits as we move on here in NXT. Coming up next, AJ Lee to go one-on-one against Candice LeRae. Both women looking for an important victory here. AJ Lee came down from Monday Night Raw in the supplemental draft and hasn't really impressed, I'll be honest. I'm not too certain what the future holds for AJ Lee, but if it keeps on going the way it is, more than likely it's not going to be a very long one. Candice LeRae, on the other hand, of course, room to grow for Miss Gargano. And we'll see how that'll continue on as time goes on. AJ Lee, of course, already has had the time on the main roster. She's already had her chance to shine up there, and as we can clearly see, things haven't really worked out the way that she wanted it to, because she's back down here now. And now she has to compete here this evening against a growing and an evolving Candice LeRae. And that's kind of what a lot of this show is, really. It's about those talents who we don't always see on NXT showing how they've grown and evolved over these last few weeks and months. It was Candice LeRae who made her debut in the Fallout version of NXT after New Orleans, of course. And so this is familiar territory to Candice LeRae, who picked up a win over Billie Kay, I believe it was, in her first match on NXT. She has had some tougher matches. I think she's had the likes of Rhea Ripley to go up one-on-one up against. And of course we saw how busy Rhea Ripley was this whole week with the match at TakeOver, getting involved in the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now trifecta, of course, a full-time force on Monday Night Raw. So here we go. Candice LeRae versus AJ Lee. What could happen here? For both these women, AJ Lee desperately seeking a win. LeRae maybe just seeking a rebound from the last time. I'm sure the last time we saw her, it was the defeat to Ripley. So she'll be looking to turn things around from then. Great to see so far. There's just been respect in this ring. Calling about tie-ups. Just about wrestling one another. Work there by LeRae to get herself out of that armbar position, and now clubbing away with some heavy hitting blows. Snapmares her down, now stretches the arms back. That's not a nice position for AJ Lee to be in at all. AJ Lee does fight her way out of it. Good stuff there from her, and attacking the arm now after it. Going to work, yeah. Trying to wear down Candice LeRae as much as she can. The ropes comes LeRae. Oh, Thesz press takedown now. AJ Lee certainly not showing any signs of letting up here. She craves this victory. She knows how important it is in order to keep herself around. And of course, in order to try and get her in any kind of discussion for a title opportunity for Io Shirai's NXT Women's Championship. Of course, Shirai retained the title over Ripley, but now the real next target in mind, shall we say, the real next focus for Shirai at Brooklyn, probably looking like Shayna Baszler in the early stages, it would seem. Not really certain though. I mean, we're still some ways out from Brooklyn, of course, so we are just speculating here. I have no idea who's next for Brian Cage, I gotta say it. Nice overhand strike there from AJ Lee. She takes Candice LeRae to the turnbuckle and comes flying in with that forearm there. And now, oh, nice drop kick there. Nice elevated basement drop kick. Takes down Candice LeRae and clubs away at her there. A lot of heavy clubs into the face as well. LeRae now on the back foot a little bit, is able to fight her way out of it. Back elbow there. Look at LeRae now. Forearms and chopping and now stomping away. Candice LeRae getting fired up. AJ Lee on the receiving end of it there. Flying clothesline takes her down. AJ Lee rolls to the outside, trying to recover. Candice LeRae will give her no such time. Crossbody onto the outside. LeRae takes flight. AJ Lee, the recipient of it. And in the ring as well. Crossbody into the ring by Candice LeRae. Great bit of work there. Knee facebuster. Single knee facebuster to put away AJ Lee. After the flurry of moves, AJ Lee just able to kick out in time. Shoulder up. But only Bailey. Uh-oh. What will LeRae do from that top rope now? Looks for a splash. Knees are up though. And AJ Lee goes back to working on the arm. And she will desperately be looking to go back to trying to find an opening in this contest because she is in big trouble. She's going to look for the Black Widow. She's going to look for the Black Widow for victory over Candice LeRae, who fights her way out of it. Candice LeRae with the counter, with a forearm in the face as well. AJ Lee in trouble. Another knee into the face. And she drags AJ Lee away from the ropes. Candice LeRae looking to apply the finishing touch. Miss Gargano escape. It is locked in on AJ Lee in the middle of the ring. AJ Lee has no choice but to tap out. Candice LeRae, your winner. And victory again for Mrs. Gargano. She is happy with it as well. Good stuff from Candice LeRae, no doubt about it. A fine win there. And as things keep on going in the opposite direction for AJ Lee, they keep on the up and up for Candice LeRae. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next is a match that I think you're all going to enjoy. Brody King, one-on-one against Kassius Ohno. This is going to be good. Ohno, of course, same as AJ Lee, came down from Monday Night Raw. And it's a shame, really, that happened. Ohno was, I'm not going to say he was a vital piece to Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to say he was a guy who was always putting on classics, but he was always a guy who'd give you a solid match on Monday Night Raw. He was always a guy who gave you what you wanted from Monday Night Raw. If you wanted, say you had Andrade, I don't know, for example, and you wanted him to get a win under his belt, yeah, okay, you'd give him Kassius Ohno, but Ohno's going to test him, and Ohno could still pull off the upset win here and there. It is a bit sad that is the case, but hey, that's how Dredge wanted to do things, so while I do not agree with them, I'm going to have to accept them. Ohno, I mean, the problem was always with Ohno, though, and I think I said this a lot of times on commentary, there does come a time where you stop just putting on good matches and you have to start winning them. And that's what happened. And this has been a guy, though, Ohno's opponent, who has been winning matches and been putting on good matches as well. Brody King about to make his way out, not a loss on his record yet. And he has been dismantling NXT since his arrival after New Orleans. Kassius Ohno could well be his toughest opponent yet, though. And there he is. I gotta say, the early signs of growth from Brody King are staggering. They are really showcasing the talent that this guy possesses and really demonstrating what kind of a future this guy can have. He is dangerous in that ring. He is lethal in that ring. He is someone who can absolutely not only test you, not only hurt you, but quite easily beat you. And that is what Brody King will look to do here this evening as he goes one-on-one against Kassius Ohno. Brody King, I mean, a win here tonight would do him a world of good, and I would be left to speculate what would be next for King. Where would he go from here? Maybe, just maybe, and this is only speculation, maybe there'll be the NXT Global Championship to come the way of Brody King. I mean, when you've got an early bounce of form like this, you need to capitalize on it as soon as possible. The last time we saw him, to be fair, we're still seeing it, a guy had this kind of momentum. He's the NXT champion, Brian Cage. And yeah, he didn't go straight for a title, but he tore through everyone before deciding, yeah, go on, I'll have that title now. King could choose to do the same, or he could choose to go straight for that title. Either way, I think Hideo Itami, the new NXT Global Champion, would be in trouble. However, title here, go behind by Brody King and just using his power in the early stages to throw around Kassius Ohno a little bit. Throw him down on the mat. Ohno with a go behind of his own now. Transitions it into a side headlock. Brody King in a little bit of trouble. Can he fight his way out of it? Yes, he most certainly can. Look at that leg scissor now. Think about it, King. He has agility that you might not expect. And he's able to break it out at any point. Good counter there by King. Just fighting his way out of it. And then hitting an almighty lariat into the face of Kassius Ohno. Irish whip off the ropes. Wheelbarrow. German suplex. Nothing fancy about it. Pure, raw power from Brody King being illustrated. And now, drop kick. Ohno into the turnbuckle. Shotgunned into that turnbuckle. Early cover made by Brody King. And it's a kick out by Kassius Ohno early on as well. Nice work, though, from King. Great move. Ohno does a good job of fighting out there as well. Does a good job of getting himself some breathing room. And now he can get in the strikes. Typically, the strikes of Ohno are his strong points. And they knock King off their feet momentarily. Ohno stands on the top rope. King never saw him incoming with that double axe handle. And look out now. Look out. Gotch-style pile driver from Ohno. Driving the head of Brody King into the mat. Typically this is a match ender, but too early. And nowhere near enough damage done to keep Brody King down. It's a match ender when Minoru Suzuki does it, that's for certain. Doesn't really have all of that Dragon Sleeper locked in there, hence why King was able to get out of it a little bit earlier than Ohno may have wanted. Irish whip now, off the ropes. Oh, spine buster. No, great counter. Absolutely great counter by Ohno. And that forearm rocking Brody King there. So are some of these as well, but King not coming off his feet. After about 5 or 6 strikes, he doesn't fall, but one almighty chop in the chest, and it will finally bring him off of his feet. Really showing, though, the work that Ohno has to do here to try and claim victory over King. It is by no means an easy road. Oh, good God, what's going to happen now? Torture rack drop. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Senton Splash follows up from Brody King. Could that be enough to put away Kassius Ohno here? It was almost. Kick out at an early 2 there by Ohno. Oh, what a lariat by King once again. You just hear a thud and then you just see how quickly Ohno falls. Trader chops. Oh, wait a minute. I think King telling Ohno to hit me, and he did, and he staggered him up against the ropes. Ohno goes to the outside there, comes back in the ring pretty quickly. Kicking the gut now. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute, he's telling him to hit him now, and King responds with a lariat. An almighty lariat as well. And now King showing no remorse, striking away. These two guys getting into a striking contest, but Ohno decides otherwise, slamming Brody King into the mat. Elbow drop into the chest now. Ohno feeling a bit of fight back going here. And he's going to need some if he wants this victory. Here comes Ohno. There's a lariat. 2 of them for good measure. Ducks Kings, but King moves out of the way of that one. Belly to belly suplex now. Ohno goes down. Big boot. And this will keep him down. Brody King in position. Ohno in position now, on the shoulders for the all-seeing eye. The cover is made, and victory is Brody King's. And once again, he rolls on, still undefeated, still unstoppable. Brody King, your winner. In what was a competitive match, a hard-hitting match, and a match that ends the same as everyone has when Brody King is in the ring. Victory of that man right there. I don't know what the future holds for Brody King, but I know one thing's for certain. It is absolutely a bright one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event here in the Fallout from Chicago. Two men vying for one all-important victory. Juice Robinson, Mike Kanellis, your main event. Up next. And here we are, ready for this one. First out will be Juice Robinson himself, coming towards the ring for this all-important matchup. Juice has been a very entertaining force on NXT, and I mean his form has been a little bit shaky as of late, but I will stand by, I think I'll stand by the same statement as I've typically said, and that is that, in all fairness, Juice Robinson is still, in my mind, one of the hottest prospects NXT has to offer. You know, you look at a guy like Brody King, Brian Cage, and those kind of guys, it's their power that leads them to where they are. It's their natural advantages that lead them to where they are. Juice Robinson just has that such resiliency, such heart within him, that it's so difficult to try and take it out of him. You have to beat it out of him and then some. And that is going to be something that Mike Kanellis is going to have to learn here this evening. As a man who has found a rebound of form over these last few weeks and months, and I'm oh so glad for it. I may not have the nicest relations with this guy, and there is definitely past in this universe to go along with that, but there's no denying this guy right here has the 5th longest reign in this universe, I believe, with the ECW title. And so, you know, even with a history like that, I mean, after that ECW title ended, it was just nothing from Kanellis. It was just downhill, and that was the only real way to describe it, and it just never showed any signs of getting better. And even on NXT, things for the longest time weren't getting better. So it's been good though. He came back from his injury, and it's been a turnaround in that form. He's been getting better and better, and tonight is a real test for him as he goes one-on-one against Juice Robinson, a guy who, as I said, is looking for that turnaround of form, looking to turn things back around, looking to make a victory happen this evening in Chicago. Kanellis, though, will want to deny that, will want to make this win about him. This win is very important to both men, because obviously it could shape the way that they will go coming out of TakeOver and into their future bouts. And maybe into Brooklyn as well. Robinson ready to go, fired up for this matchup, as is Kanellis here. The bell rings and we are underway. Kanellis inviting him for a fight. Juice hyping up the crowd in his own right, though. And so here we go between these two. Wait a minute. Wait. Kanellis with the roll-up. Trying to steal one early. Trying to steal it. And he almost got a quick one over Juice. Much more of a veteran style of mind there from Kanellis, helping him get that early roll-up. 235 days, I believe it was, or 234 or 3, something along those lines, that he was ECW champion for in the New World Order. Juice Robinson, definitely with all the hallmarks and the makings of a future NXT champion and a future ECW champion at that. There is definitely a world champion in Juice Robinson. And I think one day he will unlock that and he will become the champion. And we all believe, or certainly I believe, that he can be. Good punch there by Kanellis. Now look at that. Using the ropes to his advantage as he drives Juice Robinson into them. draping him over the second rope now. Things not going to get much better for Juice. As a matter of fact, they're about to get a whole lot worse as the knee comes across the face. To the top rope now goes Kanellis. Juice trying to get a breather by the ropes. Great move there by Kanellis, however. Huge Hurricanrana into the cover he goes here, seeking out victory early on again. The shoulders come up though from Juice. Juice finally needed to get him some fight back going, and he does just that. Kick in the gut. Here goes Robinson now. Oh, huge lariat. And he will keep it going here. Hanging onto that wrist. Walking over the body of Kanellis and hitting 3 wrist lock lariats. 3 that maybe even the WWE champion could be proud of. Big drop kick there. Up against the ropes now, and to the outside goes Mike Kanellis. Juice Robinson fired up a little bit now. Looking to fight back here. Looking to turn things around for his fortune. Sends him into the barricade. Now Juice with the strength to lift him up on his shoulders and the strength to send him into the apron. Face first for the former ECW champion. Back in the ring we go now with Juice Robinson in control of this contest. And Juice Robinson, what are we going to see here? Camel clutch. Oh, look at that. Camel clutch crossface essentially. That is a devastating move for Kanellis. He could tap out right here to this one. Juice could be about to claim a surprising submission win. Kanellis fighting his way out of it. Elbowing there. And Robinson fired up though. Able to swing first. Didn't get all that clothesline, but certainly got enough to take him off his feet. Has the arm now. Forearmed in the face. And the Bennett effect will connect. I suppose it's the Kanellis effect now. Up to the top rope he goes, and he's inviting Juice to his feet. He'll look to fly from the top again. It worked out before. Could it work out a second time? No. Drop kick this time is evaded. Tiger suplex, folding him inside out. And look out now. Juice getting some revenge of his own from the earlier stages of this match. Backslide. Oh, kick out of 2. And Kanellis looking at him as if to say, okay, I see what you're on about there. Turnabout is fair play. It's been a good matchup so far from both men. You can see how badly they want it in every move they're executing. Trying to get under one another's skin. Great spine buster from Juice there. Covers Kanellis. Early kick out. Juice Robinson, maybe his reaction as if to say he was expecting a 2 count or more. Went for a frog splash from that second rope. And that knee in the ribs may have been even worse because he didn't really have all of it. And his head is getting driven into the mat. Oh my goodness. Huge move by Kanellis for victory. Kick out. But this could be the final move. This could be victory. Incoming photo finish. No. Juice does good to just slip his way out of the hole there to create a tiny opening for himself, and he'll pounce on it. He takes Kanellis up to the top rope now. This is no man's land for both men. This is going to go bad. Superplex into the mat. Robinson with the superplex, and Robinson with victory on his mind. Can he get it? Pulp friction incoming. No. Kanellis effect. Great counter from Mike Kanellis, and he's got the fight back going here. Juice in trouble. Running splash in the corner. Here goes Kanellis now. Finding a second wind is the former ECW champion. Splashing down on Robinson. The Juice isn't loose. The Juice is in deep trouble. The Juice could be done for. Up on the shoulders. Photo finish. A move that has sealed so many matches could have just sealed another. Photo finish from Kanellis. He covers Juice. And he has won it! Mike Kanellis, your winner in Chicago. Heartbreak for Juice. One move short of victory. But it is Kanellis with the win. And you gotta give him credit. It was a great main event. Maria never got involved. That was all the work of Mike Kanellis. He hung in there. He countered Pulp Friction, and he left with the win. Mike Kanellis, your winner, as we finish off this episode of NXT. And the power of love has compelled Chicago.